Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 11 of Power Pop Shakers, where I talk about Power Pop new releases and the odd reissue as well. You can find the tracks I'm talking about today by going to my channel and clicking on playlists, and you'll see it under the heading Power Pop Shakers. Okay then, first up today, it's an album by the Hoodoo gurus, Chariot of the Gods, which is due out on the 25th of March on the Big Time label. I've uploaded the video for the track I Come From Your Future. This is the 10th album from these Australian legends and the first for more than a decade. And Dave Faulkner and Brad Shepard are still in place. They're also featured in the latest issue of Shindig magazine. Very detailed article by long-time fan Phil Suggett. Next up, it's the Wild Gooms and You Did Me No Wrong, which is their debut single on the Outro label, and I've uploaded the single A-side. The Wild Gooms, they hail from Los Angeles and they look and sound the part, including some fantastic Farfisa organ from Oscar Ramirez. Actually, they sound, to me, very reminiscent of early Hoodoo gurus. All of them were in previous bands on the Outro label. And during February they were touring in Spain. Next up, it's the Split Squad and the album Another Cinderella on the Red Chuck label. I've uploaded the track Hey DJ. They're a power pop supergroup who include amongst their ranks Eddie Munoz, who was the Plimsolls lead guitarist, Keith Strang from the Flesh Tones, and none other than Clem Burke, Blondie's drummer, of course. And they have a sort of late 70s new wave pop sound, as you'd probably suspect from the key members of the band. Next, it's Janine's and Don't Wait for a Sign, and this album is due out on the 22nd of April on Slumberland. I've uploaded the video for Any Day Now. This will be their sophomore album. They're a duo made up of Alicia Janine and Jed Smith. Jed Smith's been featured in a previous episode of Power Pop Shakers, as he also records under the pseudonym Mick Trouble. And also he was in a band called My Teenage Stride, who are also worth checking out. The Janines are female-fronted indie pop with jangling guitars, the sort of signature Slumberland sound. Next up, a fantastic band which I've only just discovered, and these are already amongst my favourites, Hush Drops, and the album The Static, which came out on the Pravda label. This is their third album. I've uploaded two tracks, one of the guys and also the title track. They're a three-piece from Chicago that have been around as a band since the early 2000s, and following the template that was set by Material Issue in the 1990s. It's very sad to hear that their drummer, Joe Camarillo, died in January 2021, aged just 52. He was a bit of a local legend, and he played with various bands including NRBQ. The Static, as I say, is their third album. Hopefully John San Juan and Jim Shapiro will carry on as Hush Drops, or maybe under a new name instead. But I can really recommend them. I just think it's complex songs and just beautifully delivered in a guitar pop format. Next up is a band with a really silly name, Buzzard and Backhand Deals, and they have an album out on Communion, and I've uploaded the track Good Day. This is the debut album from this Cardiff quartet, and they're another young band like, for example, Silver Twin, Fight Milk, Famous Groupies, LA Peach, which are taking their influences from the pre-punk pop rock sound of the early 70s. I've seen their debut album for sale in HMV, and they're also touring the UK at the moment. So with just a little bit of luck, I could see them having some mainstream success with this album. Next, it's Roni DAddario and the album Egg Yolks and Artichokes, which is out on the Homburg label. I've uploaded the track The House I Live In to the Power Pop Shakers playlist. He's a New York singer-songwriter who's been around since the 1970s. He had his early material reissued a while ago on the You Are the Cosmos label. He's probably most well known now as being the father of the two members of Lemon Twigs. The House I Live In matches early birds for chiming guitars and plaintive vocals. Next, it's the Bye Bye Blackbirds and their album August Lightning Complex, and I've uploaded the track Favourite Stars. This is their 6th album. It's well produced, complex guitar pop, which it's not really possible to pin down to one sound. Next, we've got The Dates and Ask Again Later, which came out on the Burger label. I've uploaded the track Star from that album. The album actually came out in 2019, and I've only recently become aware of it thanks to a tip-off from subscriber Muck Pop. Matt, that is, Muck Pop. This is their debut album, and it sounds like, to me, like outtakes from Teenage Fanclub's Bandwagon-esque sessions. The main man in the band, Garrett Goddard, has been around in many guises since the 1990s. Next, there's an album by Scott McCall, Play On, which is self-released and will be coming soon via Bandcamp. I've uploaded In Love Without a Girl and Surrender. Scott McCall is power pop royalty, as he was a key member of the Raspberries for their 4th album, Starting Over. This isn't a straight reissue of the album he put out under the name Play On in the 1990s. It does include some tracks from that album, including In Love Without a Girl, but it also includes some rarities spanning the period 1970 to 2021. Surrender, unfortunately, doesn't make the final cut for this reconfigured version of Play On, but it's such a fantastic track in the tradition of classic Raspberries that I've included here on the playlist. Next up, we've finally got a release date for the Regrets' 3rd album, Further Joy, and it's coming out on the 8th of April on the Warner label. So it gives me the opportunity to upload the video for Monday, which I think is just a perfect guitar pop song. Lydia Knight's songwriting is developing at an extraordinary rate. The video for Monday includes a cameo by Olivia Rodrigo, and so that gives me the opportunity to mention her album, which certainly doesn't need a plug here, as she's quite possibly the biggest pop star in the world at the moment. Her album Sour came out on the Geffen label. I've uploaded the track Brutal simply because I just find it an exhilarating track. She's a bona fide pop phenomenon. Her lyrics are full of off-kilter and witty phrases, which are really marking her out as somebody who's here for the long haul. I can even hear bits of Riot Girl from Bikini Kill's Rebel Girl in the track Brutal. Next, some really interesting news. Material Issue have had a feature documentary about them premiered in Chicago in November 2021. It's called Out of Time, the Material Issue Story. A Blu-ray release is apparently coming soon, according to the website factory25.com. In the meantime, as I don't have any material from that documentary, I've uploaded a 15-minute mini documentary that was put out on the 20th anniversary of their debut album, International Pop Overthrow. And I've also uploaded the video for Kim the Waitress. The documentary is going to include interviews with surviving members from Material Issue. For the first time, Jim Ellison's family will be talking, and various people that were connected to the band will be talking as well, including Jim Shapiro from Hush Drops. Next, we've got Star Party and the album Meadow Flower, which is coming out in North America on the Feel It label and on Tough Love in the rest of the world. I think, in fact, it's just come out at the time of producing this video. I've uploaded the track Push You Aside to the Power Pop Shakers playlist. This is the debut album by the Seattle-based duo. There's lots of lovely girl-fronted vocals and delicate melodies which are slightly spoilt by too much guitar feedback in the style of early Jesus and Mary Chain. And that's it for today. Some absolutely fantastic new releases there, and so please go and check on the Power Pop Shakers playlist, and I'll see you again very soon. Okay, bye for now.